Cinematics Fanatics. We're doing Star Wars again.
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 2. Hooray.
Dale did it. Okay,
Long,
now you go,
ago,
Ben.
in the
Ben,
galaxy far,
here it comes.
far away. Star Wars, Episode 2.
Epitode.
Epicode 2.
My name is Mr. Wilson, and I'm here to say...
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
It doesn't rhyme.
What do you mean? It doesn't have to rhyme.
A cack of the clones.
There is unrest in the Galactic Senate. Several thousand solar systems have declared their intentions to leave the Republic. This separatist movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Count Dooku,
More like doo-doo.
has made it difficult for the limited number of Jedi Knights to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. Senator Amidala, former queen of Naboo, is returning to the Galactic Senate to vote on the critical issue of creating
An army of the Republic!
To assist the overwhelming Jedi.
They're overwhelmed? By what?
Jedi.
Separatists.
Oh.
Who's your... Okay.
Let's watch calmly as she dies.
In this movie, who do you think's your favorite character?
In this movie?
Yes, this movie. And you can't say Jar Jar even though he's in this movie. He's in this movie for like 5 seconds.
UK Dale?
Oh.
I'm sensing some turmoil from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
What kind of turmoil?
I'm like
The
Luke.
game?
I don't even know what turmoil means.
Have you guys seen the game Turmoil? It's really fun. It's basically where you become an oil tycoon.
I am the most loopy frickin' guy to ever...
Like you ate
Luke the
you ate
Loops.
Fruit Loops this morning?
to heckin', I don't know, pretend I know how to dop. Is that Morpheus?
No.
It's not Morpheus. That's not
It's not Lawrence Fishburne.
It's not. It just looked... His face, like, the shape of his face was different thing. Pumpernickel Scabadoo.
And Carrie Seinfeld. You said Carrie. Wait, you said Jerry Fisher, and so I was like, and Carrie Seinfeld.
It's gonna be the B movie. No.
You like jazz?
No.
I love the B movie.
No.
This is my...
I remember him doing that movie.
No.
This is my...
Stop.
The B movie was my favorite movie when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I
never watched it. Never watched it.
My family pirated it when I was really young, and I think I had a pirated copy of it.
So you got scurvy.
Then no.
What?
Oh, love those transitions. Those aren't outdated
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
Gabe, you love those transitions.
Oh
don't
my
you?
gosh,
those
if
Star
I-
Wars transitions.
Those make me want to stab forks into my eyes. Oh, look, Anakin. Another thing who makes me want to stab forks into my eyes.
I like Anakin in these movies.
Really?
Not the acting,
I rest.
but
You know, like he's hot garbage, but I really do like him.
it's yeah.
So guys, I have a question for you.
I think you got it.
So out of all the 9 movies, which is your favorite Anakin?
I haven't seen her in 10 years, Master.
Do you like him?
There's not a lot of options here.
Do you like him? Do you like him
have
dead?
Episode 1.
Do you like him
episode
Darth
2,
Vader, or do
episode
you like him
Oh.
as a kid, as weird boy right here, and then as angsty teen?
So if you want my joke answer, I'd say dead.
Okay.
But
You like
what about
him
you?
dead more
In
than
turn-
everyone else.
in terms of like actually, like character-wise, the kid Anakin was not that bad.
Yippee! You thought that was cool?
Okay. Yeah, I think he should just be dead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Fair.
I
Fair.
don't think Anakin really has a good.
Yippee!
He says that like friggin' 3 times, and that's why I think this is why I think like
Oh, and here's the creepy stuff. And
Oh,
she's just
no.
like,
Well, of course.
I think episode 1 is one of my least favorite prequel. I think it's my least favorite. Prequels.
That's not the smile of someone who's flattered, by the way.
Yeah, she goes, "You always be a little boy, no one Tatooine."
Actually, what if Anakin gets bitten? That.
If Anakin,
That's the Shrek song.
No, that's Mission Impossible.
I love.
Oh, it wasn't Shrek
Yep.
with Pinocchio.
Of course, it's the Shrek song.
like,
You know what else is the
no,
Shrek song?
wait, what?
Somebody once told me.
Okay, that's in the actual Shrek. Is Mission Impossible theme song actually in the original Shrek, or is that
Not
like
in the
Shrek
original
2?
one.
It's in
but
the
it was-
second one, which is actually
my-
better than the first.
Are you kidding? I've heard people say it's the worst.
I'm not.
What?
Is that the one with the giant gingerbread man?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people
The
say that was
second
the
one is
worst one.
Shrek is
when
one of those
they're
movies.
playing.
Shrek is one of those
that
like
one song.
DreamWorks disasters, I'd say, where it's just like they did something, like they really,
What?
like I mean, the movie it's made for like children and semi-adults.
You calloused son of a Baptist priest. Alright, Ben.
Did you get me some raw chicken?
Alright, I'm back.
Ooh,
Here, Ben. Eat my nuts.
at least some. Thank you. Thank you, dude.
How do they taste? Do you like how they taste?
Very good.
Thank you.
Peanuts are the elixir of life. I'll say it. I'll go to my grave saying that.
Oh no. You just felt. You just. You just played right into my hands, Ben. Or more accurately, I played into your hands. But,
Right.
yeah, I hope that helps. I gave him like an assortment of various nuts.
There we go. I'm having
What
more.
kind of nuts are in there?
There's almonds. There's peanuts. I think there's cashews in here.
Yeah, cashews,
Look for
pecans,
them.
and they're all done in sea salt. So
I
don't know
these
what
are
this
very
is.
tasty.
I'm glad.
Anakin, you've grown up.
Master Obi-Wan manages not to see it. Don't get me wrong. Obi-Wan is a great mentor. As wise as Master Yoda and as powerful as Master Windu. I am truly thankful to be his apprentice. In some ways, a lot of ways, I'm really ahead of him. I'm ready
So
for his
freaking
trials.
egotistical.
But he feels
He thinks he's so cool.
He won't let me move on.
Just like Jaden Smith.
It's worse. He's overly critical. He never listens. He doesn't understand. It's not fair. But I am
Good
wrong.
idea.
You said it yourself.
I don't know, man.
Please don't look at me like that.
Why not?
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's good. Her,
Why do you smile
her
after
warning.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my
She just called
goodness.
you a creep, man.
Oh my! If I was Padme in that scenario, I'd be like, okay, get me another Jedi that's not gonna look at me like that.
So.
I love that. I love
Okay.
whenever you unpause
Yeah, when I
it.
unpause it and
and
the
then it
video
just-
decodes. Yeah, so we just witnessed, of course,
the duality of
the-
man.
the Anakin scene where they completely ruin his character, make him entirely unlikable. Essentially, they're trying to grow up too fast, but they made him whiny. Look at his eyes! They
Ugh.
dart all. I hate him.
Ugh.
I hate them.
I hate
They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like.
The only problem is you didn't slaughter them like animals.
Don't worry, we have R2 with us.
He's like the only, R2's the only wholesome character in this whole saga.
Actually, R2D2 and C3PO are really, really good devices for transitions. I have to say, that was a good move. But, yeah, the character work and writing of Star Wars is definitely not why you want to watch it.
Yeah.
And that heavily impacts the way the story is formed. Because if...
Oh yes, yes.
What?
What's my favorite scene? Okay, shh.
The diner scene?
My
Okay.
favorite scene. You see you, honey. Grab by the looks of him. Obi-Wan. Hello, Dex. That's my favorite line in the movie.
That's it?
That's my favorite line.
You are very
Obi-Wan!
passionate. You are very passionate, Ben. 'Cause
Oh, this is
I admire your
my
passion
was
for
like-
these movies.
it
favorite,
was like you had a eureka moment.
favorite,
Yeah.
favorite moment in this movie.
It's like
Hey, Dex.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, and his pants is falling down. George Lucas, come on.
Pull his pants up for him. I know this whole scene.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
this is your scene.
His favorite scene. Favorite scene in this movie.
Hey, I don't judge it.
Right
I don't
there.
judge it.
Oh, my
It was a
favorite.
good scene. Good character work, actually, because
My-
they introduced an interesting character. to the story that they're never going to use again, by the way.
Right.
Of course they're not using
But
it
it's
again.
like a turning point. Like,
I know. I just
Obi-Wan wouldn't have found
It's
it
like-
without him.
Yeah.
so
It's just, why isn't he, like, consulted more throughout all this?
to clarify about how I just thought this is my favorite scene. I do not think these are good movies. I think these are funny movies to watch and just poke fun at the whole time.
What? Really?
Yeah, these are so like you said, character development not really that good. Story, meh.
Meh.
It's the writing that
Visuals,
suffers.
meh. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, but 4, 5, and 6 are even more meh.
yeah? Because it's just visuals are even more meh. Story is
Like if you
because it's just George Lucas is he's not stealing scenes, but Star Wars: A New Hope is just a hodgepodge of a bunch of different movies he watched and
It's-
took inspiration from.
So, if you look at Star Wars from a purely objective point, I do have to say each movie is better than the last. But that's not saying much.
It's really not.
Like I said, not the acting. No.
Because he's just garbage.
What do you like about Anakin?
He likes how stupid he is.
I think
Like-
that's it.
oh
It's
my
kind of
God.
like how
Did you
Ben
just
doesn't
see
like
that?
these movies.
Can we go back? Did you just see that smile? That is creepy.
Don't get me wrong, Obi-Wan is a great mentor, as wise as Master Yoda, and as powerful as Master Windu. I'm truly thankful to be his apprentice. Only although it's not fair.
So you might say that we are encouraged to love.
Yeah.
It's
It's like how Ben doesn't think these movies are like really good, but he likes them to make fun of them.
So
That's why I like
people
Anakin.
People have arguments with other people on the street, and they say, "Hey, you're harassing me." That smile there,
Yeah.
that was harassment.
Oh man.
Don't tell me that wasn't. Don't tell me that me disagreeing with you is harassment. Just don't smile at me like that. And what if these lasers hit a kid in the
Young
face? What happens?
That's what the helmet's for.
Do they just die? How many kids do they lose through this process? Well, they lose all of them, actually. But that was a part of the process not really accounted for.
And now we switched over to CGI Yoda, not Puppet Yoda.
Uh-huh.
I like CGI Yoda better, I have to say. Puppet Yoda's a little...
He just looks creepy, and especially in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, and you see the bad lip sync videos that they just put tons of words over Yoda just because
That's just
his
cheating.
puppet form doesn't actually, like, it's just up and down. That's all it
Yeah.
is. Here, put the ball on the pedestal. And then tons of balls
to
will
be-
fly all over the room.
Here. What is it?
No, that's not a
all
planet.
the
That's just
stars
my
know.
dandruff. Back up. Yeah, Yoda has really bad dandruff, I'm telling you all. It actually...
That's actually not hair. That's
it's-
piles of dandruff.
Yeah, it's forced dandruff. That's how he predicts the universe. His dandruff moves like the universe. And Yoda is at the very center.
Anyone.
Yoda
Children.
eats kid brains.
Yes, it's very good on toast with a little side of guacamole. Ah, man, some good guac on this kid. Man.
Some good guac on this kid.
I think now that you just mentioned it, I think my life goal, what my career should
Where are
be,
you going with this?
my future career is to be a street guac seller.
Ooh.
Exactly. Ooh,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
you ever
I
notice?
mean,
Ben
street-
standing on this the
You ever-
sidewalk
you-
has a trench coat. You want to buy some guac?
no, not like that.
like street food, like
Yeah,
they do in Japan.
like a
Or have you ever been to a hole in the wall Mexican place? It's like the best Mexican food.
We used to lie out on the sand and let the sun dry us. And try to guess the names of the birds singing.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Everything is soft and smooth.
Oh, I didn't realize that he bites his lip before he says
bi-
and smooth.
He
He's
bites
like
his lip.
it's soft.
no,
and
no. No!
Oh no!
Gabe, don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Gabe,
Oh.
it's gonna be bad.
And this is this seriously their first kiss here?
the first kiss scene.
Are you kidding me?
This is it. Don't look, Gabe. His smile is getting even more wider.
I'm actually gonna die. That writing is... You can't even defend that.
That's just weird.
It is
No.
so indefensible and unsalvageable. Good! Good! That's the only thing that makes sense in this scene so far. Oh, I love lying out on the beach. I hate sand.
Sand.
You're beautiful.
And smooth.
What is she doing?
He's writing one of those things.
He just goes right after her and just, like, crashes into her. Oh, yeah, he plays dead here, and it's so...
Oh my!
That was nasty,
That
actually.
did not look good.
That was really bad. Yeah, I'd be concerned, too. That looks like...
Well, I mean, the CGI looked bad. He he broke his back during that CGI.
Yeah, he, like, ragdolled crazily. Ragdolled?
Ragdolled.
Yeah, sorry.
And then he starts laughing, and then, if you don't want to fall in love with someone, don't roll in the grass with them. That's my word of advice.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, don't roll in the grass with people, or women.
Just don't roll.
Well, I
in the
mean,
grass
unless
with
you
a
want to
woman.
fall in love with them, then go ahead.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Oh, okay.
hey, when I was a kid, I thought that was it. She's having a baby now.
That's how babies are made. You thought they roll in the grass babies made.
Nobody ever told me.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
That's reasonable.
I'm haunted by the kisses that you never have given me. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar.
Wow. George Lucas,
You are
deep.
my very soul, tormenting me.
Who says that?
What can I do? I will do anything that you ask.
Ooh. Simp. Sorry. It's a term that Ethan taught me.
Revenge of the Simps.
Oh no!
You're a genius, Ben.
Ooh! I am taking the role as
That
detective.
is actually really gross. I want to wash my hands and I don't know where to put this.
Uh,
Oh my god. I tried to put it in my cup and I failed. I failed you. I failed you. I failed you.
I'm changing my name to Detective Schmomes.
You know,
No one's in it.
I've tried to
change
get
your
all
name?
of my lady friends to call me Mr. Clean, and they never do it.
Because they're not bald.
Why don't they do
Because you're
it?
not. Shave your head, Gabe.
I hate them.
This doesn't seem like a big problem. If you just shave your head, they probably would have called you
Yeah,
just
just
clean.
shave your head and wear white all the time.
Here it
One-
comes. Oh!
Why didn't they just shoot her?
Is she? I'm
Fuck
actually
her.
kind of curious.
Crocodile creature.
Is she?
I'm curious if she goes into
Boing.
rubber mode.
Oh. Oh. Man, I love
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, that's rubber mode.
Her body's still there.
Okay, it's done. It's fixed.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, I was just curious because, like, something you can see in the Matrix for sure is that, like, Neo turns into, like, a rubber man,
Yes.
and it's amazing.
I think, yeah.
Around the survivors, a perimeter create.
What?
He said around the survivors.
Hey,
of Predator
Yoda!
Parade.
I can't hear you over the noise.
Whoa.
What was that?
It's like the skit where, like, a really
No
old...
survivors?
No survivors. It's like this. It's like the skit where there's like this old man ordering at like a Wendy's, and he's like, "So don't put any Flim accent on it, or I will die." Hey, sorry, can you repeat that, man? I will die. Don't put any Flim accent on my burger, or else I will die. Yeah, we're just gonna unpause and then be like, reasons!
So what was it that...
So, my dad said something insightful when I went upstairs.
no.
Insightful?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? No, it's gonna happen. Oh,
That
there we
is
go.
a bitrate error.
Wow.
Believe it or not. That's
Also
what happens
color
when the
error.
video doesn't encode correctly.
Jeez.
What my dad said is I was telling about how the writing and story and character work is a lot worse than we thought before starting. And he said, well, nobody watches Star Wars for the story, the character work, or the drama. They watch it for the sci-fi experience. And I was like,
I mean,
that's legit.
I mean,
yeah.
like these clones fighting droids is sci-fi is wacky. A whole army.
It's legit.
Laser swords.
That statement is very legit.
Yeah, and like lightning coming out of people's hands.
I can appreciate it. I can appreciate Star Wars now.
Rockets, sir.
Like, I know I've said a lot of things about a beloved series, but honestly... Oh, and here we are at the most iconic location in all of Star Wars.
Yeah, most iconic. Definitely not Tatooine.
Tatooine is iconic?
Yeah, the double sunset?
I guess so.
I think that's more iconic in A New Hope, though.
Well, I mean, that's like the most... It always goes back to Tatooine. Like the third movie goes back to double sunset.
And she's like, your skin is so rough and coarse and robot-y.
It feels like
gets
metal.
everywhere.
It really does get everywhere.
Feels like metal on my skin. My smooth skin you said earlier in this movie.
Yeah, I've been using a new moisturizer.
Use some moisturizer on the metal, Anakin.
Don't you love the moisturizer?
Oh man, I did not
in
know
my
you get close
face.
to I just now processed the jokes. That's the moisturizer.
And then credits.
Now,
Who directed it? Oh, he
Lucas
did.
George.
Lucasy.
Jorge Lucas.
Jorge Lucas.
Jorge Lucas. Bum.
You're a whore.
So you know how John Krasinski gets all this credit for, he wrote, directed, and produced Quiet Place?
Yeah.
George Lucas doesn't get the credit for doing the same thing.
He does. Just he gets to show up multiple times instead of just one.
That's true. That means he gets to show it twice, or John Krasinski gets to show it twice.
Alright, so thank you everybody for watching this episode of our Star Wars series. It's, we got 7 more weeks on our journey, and I hope you'll all join us.
I like how Ewan McGregor is first.
Yeah, because he's cool. He's the coolest.
He's the best. He's like the best person in the movie,
He's the best
honestly.
person in the movie. That's
Besides
why
Jar Jar Binks.
He's the best person in the movie.
Say psych right now.
You psycho.
Frank Oz as you.
Alright, bye everyone. Sorry. I always wait for you guys to say bye.
Oh,
Kind of-
bye.
Bye.